to the World's Toughest Row Pacific 2023 for the arrival of our American team. Ohana are coming in to Hanalei Beach, right alongside the pier there. You can just see the guys rowed in. So happy to see everybody. So grateful to be here. After 36 days at sea, they have been rowing all the way from Monterey, California, to here, Hanalei Beach in Kauai. Beautiful arrival. Team Ohana have arrived. On board, we have Paul Laurie from the United States of America. I can never say it. Fernandina Beach. Did I say that okay, guys? From Amelia Island. And then we've also got Matt Steinlein, also from Florida, USA. Marina Hunziker, she's from Switzerland, so a nice mixed nationality team as well as mixed sex team. And Iris Noordzai from the Netherlands. Oh, yeah. All members of this team have rowed the Atlantic previously in 2021. Iris also rowed the Atlantic the previous year in 2020. First in a four and then in a trio. Paul Laurie is the skipper. He's a retired Marine. Paul was born in Brooklyn, New York, and now lives in Fernandina Beach, Florida. Again, hail up to the Amelia Island Massive. Do send in your messages of support, guys. I know you're watching. And the team that he previously rowed in is called Four from Home. And I'm pretty sure his teammates will be watching as well. Matt Steinlein. Matt is Swiss-born, now living in Florida. He rowed the Talisker Atlantic Challenge in 2021 in a pairs team, Row for Hope. Four from Home took 51 days that year. Row for Hope took 50 days that year. And Matt says he has a strong will and admits that if he feels like quitting, he just keeps on pushing through. Marina, she took part again, like I say, in the Talisker Atlantic Challenge 2021 as part of a pairs team. Team name Project X, and they took 75 days. So the Atlantic row is from the Canary Island, the La Gomera, and then they row across the Atlantic all the way to the Caribbean island of Antigua and Barbuda. Marina enjoys a good challenge. And she says, a good challenge and music are two things that she cannot live without. She actually told us that she can sleep through a 6.4 earthquake because this actually happened. And by the sea state that they experienced off the coast of California, I wonder if that actually helped, and if she managed to get some sleep during those rocky nights. And then Iris Noordzai, like I say, from the Netherlands, rowed the Talisker Atlantic Challenge 2020 with the Atlantic Duchesses. The Atlantic Duchesses that year took 43 days, 4 hours, 56 minutes. And they won the women's class and the Murden Trophy. And then she also rowed the same challenge in 2021, that time in a trio, Row for Impact. And they took 43 days and 8 hours, so only 4 hours difference, about 4 hours difference from her first row. And she said that she enjoys the steady state of mind that rowing an ocean gives her. If you didn't see earlier, we watched them as they crossed the finish line live, so you can always go back and check out that live. It'll be there on the feed. following World's Toughest Row on Facebook and on YouTube. You'll be able to see them in their celebratory flares. I mentioned in that live that the two charities that they're rowing for are Canines for Warriors and also Children's Tumor Foundation. The Canines for Warriors, I love dogs, so I am very happy to hear about this charity. They use rescue dogs to rescue veterans. And they provide highly trained service dogs to military veterans suffering from PTSD, traumatic brain injury, and/or military sexual trauma, helping to end veteran suicide.
Hold on a second up there. Over to here.
And then Children's Tumor Foundation is dedicated to improving the health and well-being of individuals and families affected by a group of genetic conditions known as neurofibromatosis. It's a condition that causes tumors to grow on nerve endings throughout the body. And again, to let you know that this team has raised over 280,000 US dollars for their charities. Incredible achievement. 36 days crossing the Pacific Ocean. After a pretty rough and tumble start coming out of California, 2 weeks ago, they reported that they enjoyed more favorable, faster weather that connected lovely.
2,800 miles from Monterey, California to Honolulu, Hawaii. Here they are, Team Ohana! Yes! On that! What was that all about? Would we like to see them come on that?
So as I was saying, they're enjoying the more favorable, faster weather, connecting them with the trade winds that everybody can't wait to get into, which just gives it a little bit more of an easy row. I say a little bit more. I can't imagine that it's much easier. But they get a little wind behind them to get them into the Hawaiian Islands. They did, however, have to conserve energy to keep important equipment like the safety equipment, auto helm steering, the water maker, keep them working when it was cloudy skies. You might be able to see there that they have solar panels. That's how they get their energy. Keep your messages of support coming in, guys. Thank you so much for watching the arrival of Team Ohana, representing the United States of America, also with Swiss nationals and Netherlands on board. Both Iris and Marina are in the water, feet on land, not yet dry land, hugging the world's toughest row team there. When we saw them out on the water, they said it was so good to see us. First time seeing people in 36 days. People other than themselves, of course. In the ocean.
Man! Any family and friends on the beach? Yeah. Family and friends? Come on, let's get a show. Matt, Marina, all waiting.
So many people here, bright and early, on the beach, waiting to give them hugs. Look, family can't wait. Amelia Island are very proud of you.
Bernadina, we did it! We did it! We did it! Yes!
Paul's youngest son.
Skipper Paul Laurie here, hugging his son. Marina Hunziker there, getting hugs from the community. The Ohana family. Matt Steinlin here.
Oh. I can't believe you guys.
How does that feel, Matt?
I have no words. I have not seen my son here for way too long. Several years because of COVID. Wow.
Did you know he was going to be here? Oh, well done.
He's still not talking.
There is a little slope on the beach here.
Oh man.
I'm giving you up food now, huh?
I just can't enjoy you guys.
Oh, hasn't seen his son for so long because of COVID.
So how did you make it here? Since the start of the year, we planned everything.
Secret planning behind the scenes to get his son here. Absolutely wonderful. Here we have Paul's friend.
48 years. 48 years.
48 years since you guys have seen each other.
No.
We've known each
Oh,
other.
I was going to say.
Yeah.
Wow. Did you know he was going to be here? I take that as a no.
Great to see you, brother.
How lovely.
I love you, man.
We often get surprise family friends coming down to see the rowers. They have no idea. Of course, it can be quite the challenge, having been just the 4 or however many team members across the ocean and then coming out to see all these people. It can be quite overwhelming in some cases.
Thank you so much.
It is here. The Netherlands are watching. Here's your lady.
Hey, young man. Oh, good. How you doing? We need you on the boat too.
Teammate from Row for Hope here. Ben, hello.
Hi.
How is it
I'm
to
not
see
crying
you?
for sure. Not.
Take your shades off.
No.
Prove it.
No. Head on out.
Hi, Ben.
Welcome back.
Ben is actually going to be rowing again.
You know it? Oh, yeah. So happy to be here. Yeah.
Marina,
I've been hanging on to that.
anything you'd like to say to your Swiss family?
Wir haben es geschafft. Es war eine harte, aber wir haben es geschafft. Und wir haben unsere Ziel von 140 Tagen erreicht. Das ist alles.
Lovely. No idea what you said, but it sounded great.
I said we made it in under 40 days, and it was a hard one, but we did.
Yes, because you took 75 days in your row before, right?
Yeah, but the 75 days was the easier one for me.
Really? We'll find out a little bit more about what made that tough when you get up there on the podium. I'm looking forward to hearing about that. Team Ohana, arrival after 36 days rowing across the Pacific from Monterey, California, all the way here to
Fernandina.
Paul is looking forward to seeing you guys, Fernandina Beach.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks for letting us have your other half. It's amazing. Oh, I know you know.
Hey, Paul, turn around real quick.
Oh, here's another friend for Paul.
Hey, kissing you, bro.
Another one of his best friends from New York.
Best friend from New York. So another surprise for Paul. He's going to flood the Pacific with these tears. Fabulous. Do stay with us, everybody. We're going up to the arrival area so that we can have a little celebration for their arrival, find out a little bit more about their experience of the row.
Like better than last time. Last time I
These guys saw quite a bit of wildlife, actually. Within the first day, they'd seen a shark and jellyfish. Within the first week, they'd seen whales and clouds of man of war. Man of war tentacles are quite vicious. They said they saw loads of them. And of course, that put them right off going in the water to clean the bottom of the boat, understandably. They also got to see a sunfish. And then more recently, mahi-mahi and tuna. But they also said that they saw lots of rubbish and discarded fishing nets, which is not the first time that a team has talked about the amount of garbage that they're seeing out on the Pacific.
Did you get a bit wobbly?
yeah, on it already.
A little bit to the right. So you don't
This is the world's toughest row. Team Ohana are on the podium
your eyes.
in
Matt, a little bit.
Hanalei Bay, Kauai. Keep your messages of support
Ladies
coming
and
in, guys.
gentlemen, first of all, another beautiful morning in Hanalei Bay in beautiful Kauai. What an incredible place to finish the world's toughest row Pacific. What we have witnessed here today is the arrival of Team Ohana. And before we continue with the official celebration and time announcement, we have a proper welcome done by some incredible kids. What I've seen out here, the future looks bright because these kids, by the way, besides handing over lays, they can also paddle pretty good and do a lot of other stuff. So first we have an official welcome by these amazing kids. And we are going to do, of course, as well.
Come on, what are you doing? Yeah, very good.
Wow.
and welcome and congratulations on behalf of our children and our family. For generations on our Ohana, we welcome you to Kauai. We are going to be singing our Oli Mahalo, which speaks about the weaving of the Makaloa mat, which you could think about as a weaving of families and of generations, the eating together and the being thankful for all of our ancestors that have come before us to make sure that we are able to thrive and to survive. And those ancestors definitely have been with you up at this crossing. And our ancestors are thankful for that and welcome you too.
Thank you so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, what a nice welcome. So, Team Ohana, for those who don't know, Ohana means family. Very important word here on this beautiful island. So, Team Ohana, representing United States of America and Switzerland and the Netherlands. Flags handed over here, and we do obviously always celebrate our nations involved in the race as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up and make some noise for United States of America and Switzerland and the Netherlands. Team Ohana! So, ladies and gentlemen, these four individuals, they are, ocean rowing is nothing new to them. They have all been part of the challenge we have on the Atlantic from La Gomera to beautiful Antigua. In between you have been on the ocean, on the Atlantic for 264 days. We add 36 and we hit a nice number, 300 days in total, because you did this crossing in 36 days, 3 hours and 49 minutes. We have a certificate of achievement from our adjudicator, Ocean Road Stats, that can be raised up high as well. So let's make some noise for Team Ohana! Who also have raised a lot of funds and awareness for their charities. The number, and we are counting, but the number right now is $280,000. So well done, guys! Incredible journey. Compared to some of the other teams, you have actually met some wildlife out there. I've read some, not as much as on the Atlantic, but some wildlife. Tell us a little bit about the wildlife out there.
Yeah, we saw a bunch of whales on the way out from Monterey Bay, which is really good. I learned the new chant. It goes from all the seals in Monterey, which were fabulous, and tons of flying fish coming across. And we did see a school of mahi, right? Or tuna, yeah, coming across. So it was a beautiful crossing.
Weather-wise, compared to the Atlantic, man.
Oh, piece of cake. It was not cold at all. No, the first week was really, really cold. Then it changed. It became really flat, like no wind whatsoever. And then right after that, it became hot. Like from cold to hot within 3 days. Like crazy. But it was amazing. It was amazing.
So now 2 oceans under your belt, all of you. There are many other oceans out there. So has there been any thinking and thoughts out there about coming challenges? You just landed and the family has to be careful.
Hard to know on oceans anymore. But adventures, yeah, sure, why not? But I think retire from ocean rowing now.
Lots of good adventures out there as well. Also, yet another team that were handed out fish hooks bought here and made here in Hawaii, and now they have been rowed home. So that's beautiful to see. I love to see rowers arrive with the fish hooks. So well done, Paul.
Yes, sir.
Give us a few words. I don't have to ask you a question. Just give us a few words.
Yeah, so a great journey for the team, for our community in Fernandina, Amelia Island, St. Augustine, Lucerne, Switzerland, in the Netherlands, and then how it has grown. The biggest thing that we keep our eye on is our 2 charities, to understand the struggles that they go through, the challenges that they go through, and also the change that they make in everybody's lives. That is the most important thing to us, and that is what drives us. Thank you, Carson, as always.
Normally we are doing an interview here in a bit of shower, and normally we keep family kind of apart for a little while. But it's one person I want to see up on stage because those 2 have been separated way too long. Nico, Matt's son, 7 years it's been since they have seen each other. So they just met down here at the shore here. So I think Nico, you definitely have to come up here. And then before we do the interview on YouTube Live, Facebook Live, let's give Team Ohana, after 26 days, 3 hours and 49 minutes, a big hip hip hooray. So ladies and gentlemen, Team Ohana, hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Well done. Now an interview. Team will get fresh food and drinks here in a while, and they're back safe on land, and obviously family will join them. So thank you for coming out here. One big Ohana.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, come on in, guys. Squeeze together. Let's have a quick chat. Squeeze right in, nice and tight. There we go. Oh, lovely, lovely arrival. So good to see all your faces.
So good to see everybody.
I think Carsten's pretty much said it all, but you know what? Different, isn't it? Pacific, Atlantic, very different. What is different in terms of what you've learned about yourself on this row?
I think probably the most important takeaway that I've gotten on this row, as I've gotten on the other row, is to what I call pieces of you, taking pieces of others with us on this journey. And to give you an example, when we were going to visit K9 for Warriors in San Antonio, we ran into a construction worker that was really interested in our journey, and he turned us on to a Hawaiian restaurant that was in the San Antonio area. And the shirt that I have on actually came from the owner, Kalani. So, hey, bro, how's it? It's here. But the reason I'm mentioning that is because bringing the pieces of other people with you and carrying them with you where you're going makes the journey just that much more better.
Yes, because you talked about it being more about community than just the 4 of you going out there.
Oh, it's way beyond the other 4 of us.
Anybody else? What have you learned about yourself on this row?
Well, not just about myself, but I wanna give a shout out to this young man here. So look at your grandpas. This is a grandpa right here, 60-year-old, rowed across in 36 days. Climbed in every night without excuse into the cabin, came out, woke up like everybody else, and I'm blessed if I can do what you do. So thanks for everything you do, brother.
Lovely. Really nice. Anything that you do differently?
Roll fast.
Is it possible?
I think it were brutal circumstances this year. Before the race, we talked to several people, and my image of the race is was quite different than we experienced out there. So yeah, it was much colder for a longer time than I ever could imagine, and very exhausting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What did the cold? How did that impact on you? The cold.
Uh, well, the exhaust that killed me. Yeah, that was.
You'll be doing it again. This is your third
I'm
time.
retiring now.
You're done.
I'm done.
Anything you'd like to say to family, friends, supporters back home? They're all watching.
Take it, girl.
Take it.
I was blown away by the support we got from Amelia Island, Fernandina Beach, with the community we have all over the world.
Go Amelia Island.
Special thanks to our community. Like, I met people that are family now, like honest family. Thank you for that experience.
Fabulous, guys. Your brekkie awaits.
Oh, I can't wait to take it.
Yeah.
I can't wait to take it.
Enjoy it. Thank you so much for your time.
Oh God.
Team Ohana are in. That's it. Fifth team to arrive in the World's Toughest Row Pacific 2023. They're here and they're so happy to see everybody. I'm sure they're happy to see them too. Next in, so we've got 9 teams left out on the Pacific and we haven't forgotten about them. It's going to be a couple of days before the next team comes in. We've got Team Hoddle, is a trio. They're looking to be next. Looking like Friday, but we'll keep our eye on the tracker. It's set to be a world record, so you don't want to miss that. Tune in for sure. They're swiftly followed by Brothers and Orv, a 4-man team. So that's going to be interesting. There might be a little race on for the finish there. And then following that on Saturday, so it's going to be a fun weekend, we've got our 2 women's trios coming in. And they were mere hours apart when I looked last night. So we'll see what that looks like today. Again, get the tracker. If you haven't downloaded it, go to your Play Store, App Store, download YB Races, search World's Toughest Row Pacific 2023. Add that to your races, and then when you want to find out the difference in time, it's in UTC, so it's the Universal Time Zone. Now, what you do is you go to VMG Recent. That will give you the most accurate arrival time. All times are UTC. Here locally, it's minus 10 hours. So make sure you're checking out what your time zone is in relation to the tracker so that you can be here for all these wonderful arrivals. Thank you so much for watching. Keep your messages of support coming in, and we look forward to seeing you at the end of the week.